Hello everyone, Tommy Oldham and welcome to this week's Story of the Blues. Today we face Kidderminster. I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be a highly anticipated big crowd, our biggest crowd for some time. Obviously it's Frank's first game back at Boundary Park and he'll get a hero's return. It'd be good to see Boundary Park full, alive and kicking, hopefully good atmosphere, but more importantly we get that win. Obviously Kidderminster's form has picked up under Phil Brown, but they have dropped points the last couple of games. Won't be an easy affair, but I'm thinking more, people say when we get a big crowd we normally lose. I'm thinking more celebration Sunday where we're 5-0 up at half time and won 6-0. Either way, it's going to be a good experience and I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, people saying, oh, they're going to be in my seat, there's going to be day trips from the old fans. I couldn't give a damn. I'm looking forward to see Boundary Park full. Thankfully, I'm a skinny guy, so I can just fit in between anyone, but embrace it and enjoy it and get behind us because we need to win today and give Frank, show him that gratitude he deserves. Not just for buying his club, but for his fundraising efforts. For a guy's age to roll the Atlantic is remarkable. Obviously here follows the video I did earlier in the season. Just a bit of brief history about Kidderminster Harriers. They are from the West Midlands. They're not far from Wolverhampton or Shrewsbury. Obviously they won promotion back to the National League last season on a great run of form. They recently got rid of their manager and Phil Brown's come in. And up until the last couple of games, it started off by having a good run of form with them. They are still in the relegation zone. And I've read today they've just signed ex-Arsenal striker J. Emmanuel Thomas. They've also got a player up front called Hemmings who's quite tidy and can score a few. So I reckon they'll bring quite a few. I remember Kidderminster being in the Football League many years ago. So although they came up this year, to me, they're still quite bigger than quite a lot of clubs like your Boreham Woods, your Eastleys, your Dorkings, the Ipswich, Maidenheads. So I still think there'll be a good number. I've seen quite a few annoyed that we've limited the capacity, but let's be honest, if they hadn't charged £1, I still think they'd have brought about 500 or 600, and a couple have said that this was a game they were looking out for. It's just unfortunate they've done it on a weekend when the club have got a special offer on, but I won't knock the club because they've chosen the right week to do it. Anyway, here goes. So, here's a little bit about Kidderminster Harriers. They were formed in 1866 and have spent all their years playing at Agborough Stadium. They're the only team from the county of Worcestershire to have played in the Football League. Notable ex-player and ex-former player from was also Lee Hughes. They've won the Worcester Senior Cup record 27 times, and to a lesser extent they've also won both the Birmingham and the Stafford Senior Cup. They've twice lost in the Welsh Cup final. Now, many years ago, teams like them, Hereford, Shrewsbury, being on the Welsh border, were allowed to play often in that competition or invited in. They won the FA Trophy in 1986. Now, they drew with Burton Albion 0-0 at Wembley, but won the replay at the Hawthorns. They've also lost in the final on 3 occasions, in 1991, 1995 and in 2007. They've had some good runs in the FA Cup. As a non-league team, they reached the 5th round in 1995, and that feat wasn't matched again until 2011 by Crawley. Two of the teams who knocked out were Birmingham and Preston. In 2004, they were minutes away in the 3rd round from beating local rivals Wolves. Obviously, they ended up drawing 1-1 and they lost the replay 2-0 at Molineux, but it was controversial. The second Wolves goal hadn't looked like it didn't cross the line. In 2014, they were knocked out at the 4th round away at Sunderland, who were the Premier League then. And recently, 2022, they lost at home 2-1 in extra time to West Ham. Who can forget our previous meeting with Kidderminster when we won 2-0 in the FA Cup in 2012? Obviously, that was the year we went on to beat Liverpool. Obviously, we beat Forest in the round earlier, drew with Everton and lost the replay. Kidderminster's main rivals are Hereford, Stourbridge, Worcester, to a lesser extent Telford, Cheltenham, Rushden and Shrewsbury, dating back to the Football League days. Now, Kidderminster, as I said earlier on, did win the National League in both 1993-94 season and in 99 and 2000. But in 1993-94, the ground didn't meet requirements, and 3 years in a row, then Macclesfield and Stevenage were all denied promotion. All 3 eventually did get back make it into the Football League, winning the National League again. Kidderminster won it in 1999-2000. I did say later on it was the back end of the 90s they got in, and that was under Jan Molby. They spent 5 years in what is League 2. The highest finish was 10th in 2002, but in 2005 they were relegated back to the National League. They did finish second in 2012, 2013, which you might think it was a pretty close race that year, but they lost in the playoff semi-final. Then in 2016, they were relegated from the National League into the National League North. Now, they did reach the playoffs again in 2017, 18 and 2022, but it wasn't until last season, 7 years after getting relegated from the National League, that they finally won promotion back. Obviously, they're famous for the pies. I had one when we played them last time, and I found it overrated myself. The town's also famous. It's where Led Zeppelin lead singer Robert Plant grew up. So obviously, they have got quite a bit of history. They're one of the bigger clubs outside of the Football League. Makes you wonder, they've spent all their years at Agborough. Maidenhead hold the record for the longest serving team at their ground, still at the same ground. They started that now. When they move ground, Agborough must be close to maybe becoming the number one or getting that record. Taking a different route to the game today, but Boundary Park. It's a nice sunny day in Mayo and Clayton at the moment. But it's going to be a great match. So today we placed Kidderminster at home, a ground game where we're going to have over 11,000 fans there, our biggest for years. A few people saying, oh, when the crowds come we don't win. When the celebrations Sunday or them years could beat Grimsby 6-0 at home, 5-0 up at half time. Obviously we drew the other night, but I cast that as a blip. Go out there today and go for it. Kidderminster under Phil Brown had a good only run of games, but dropped points in the last two. So definitely there for the taking, obviously. Seeing Boundary Park full, seeing Boundary Park wide, full of atmosphere is going to be really, I'm looking forward to it. Get behind the team, and let's go out there, let's get ourselves big 3 points and continue to push for the playoffs. At the moment, Eastland Bromley's 0-0. Second place is a big ask, but it can still be achieved. But what we need to do is keep this run and maintain the form going. I'm going to go for 2-0 Oldham. God's number 9, Mike Fondop to score. Oregano as well. Come on Oldham, see you on the terraces. Big queues for the away end there. Oldham Kidderminster, come on Oldham, let's fucking win this. You're not in your seat! You're not in your seat! Fuck off! You're not in your seat!
So proud to be OAFC. Yeah, there needs to be one of those two.
Yeah. Top of the fin, that was fucking careless that we can't be giving teams that. Get rid of it. Fucking soft goals concede, why did no one close him down or allow them too much time and space to shoot? Pyro wars now between the two clubs. Ah, Pyro, it's better than yours. Oh. Boring soccer, give the ball away. If they score now, I'm really not surprised one bit. I'm expecting to be better with this from Oldham. We've just not turned up to all them. Half time, 1 minute, it's fucking sorted out. We fucking scored a goal! Yeah! Fucking shit to concede that, but we need to get back as we have done early on. It's making hard work of us. Come on, Oldham! Big man sum up, as always, first 10 minutes we looked good and now we've gone shit, we're letting them all over us. 10 minutes to salvage something from this. I still feel we should be going out, we're trying to win it, never mind the draw at home. The sun's out, but the players are out. Well, we've got a corner. Come on! Let's have a little equaliser and we can maybe, just maybe win it. It's a free kick, not a corner. Time, we've not even got into the rhythm of the game, we've just not done anything, it's been shocking, it's been bad.
The shite.
How shite?
Very shite.
Thank you. Bad, very sloppy. What did he expect? Lost 2-1, it's been shit. It's been one of the worst home performances of the season. Maybe Rainbow, that was fucking shit. There was no pot of gold at the end of that. Keeper play, flag flying high. We'll face the forward goal. We'll keep the play, flag flying high. No, it's entertaining part of the day with his dog coming up jumping at me. That shows. Hello, hello. And I'm not going to lie, I'm deflated with that today. I'm absolutely disappointed. What a pathetic performance that was. And I'm fuming. The fans are there. The club have gone out the way to make that a great day for fans. Fan zones, extra staff at the kiosk. And I was worried about the queues at the turnstiles doing on. When I went to the food kiosk before the game doing on, everything went like clockwork off the pitch. Fans getting in. Fans sitting. I only heard a few people moaning about people being in the wrong seats. Alright, I've had a laugh with Bin Man on here. But it was just a bit of fun. But everything was geared up for Frank's homecoming. And on the pitch, they bottled it again. And it makes you just how frustrating it is. And it's also frustrating, and I know I had a few rants on Twitter last night, because we've got this group of fans who love the fact that we're in league, the National League, and they thrive off the negativity. And from the moment we said it was going to be a pound, they were on about it. Oh, we don't want this here, we don't want that here, we're going to lose, we're going to lose. And we've just played into their hands today. It's like a badge of honour they've got. And don't get me wrong, I heard young fans coming out, and yeah, a good number of young fans I heard saying, oh, they enjoyed that, and it was really good. And sadly, we need these incentives to get new fans, to get Boundary Park filled. But on the pitch, that goes up there with your Southend away, with your Fylde away, with your Ebbsfleet at home. Do you know what? It's probably worse than an Ebbsfleet at home, that. And, you know, it's just, again, we're in the playoffs for the sake of, it is a division, and I'll keep saying it. Someone on Twitter disagreeing with me saying, there is good quality. Well, a lot of the teams only seem to play good when they play against us. Some of the games I've watched, the quality isn't there. Maybe our expectations were high after Wrexham and Notts County last year, but it's luck it's keeping us in there at the moment. So 11,181 fans turned up at Boundary Park to watch that day today. Majority of them home fans. It was shite. It was shockingly shite. And there's not really an awful lot to say, but there is also plenty to say. Obviously, we were never on the front foot. We never seemed to be going at them. Sheeran scored in the second half, but despite that, he didn't have a good game. And also, Hudson didn't play well. Even it weren't one of his better games. But when they scored the first goal, none of the players put a challenge in. They just let him come at us. And it's not the first time that's happened. I'm trying to remember which game previously a similar goal was scored against. If you don't put a challenge in, or if you allow an opposition player to come and run at you, they will take the chances. They will punish you if you give them the freedom of the ball. And again, we do sit back too much now. If you do sit back, all right, but when you're not attacking, you're not pushing, when you're showing no intent, and you're just hoofing it, obviously, there you're opening the floodgates to the opposition because they don't feel threatened by you. Midfield, again, Conlon, Lundstrom alongside Sheeran, where were they? They were non-existent. I know Lundstrom had that chance in the second half. And I look at Kitchen, who before Christmas was probably our player of the year, but his form's dipped massively. Is he upset about Reid not being included? I like to think he's a bit more professional than that, but something doesn't look quite add up when you go from one of the best wing-backs in the league to now looking like one of the worst. And you've got to give credit to Kidderminster. People saying, oh, Phil Brown, he's a dinosaur. But he came and he put a performance, he got him right, and he looked like the Phil Brown who I remember back at Hull. Obviously Southend, I'll be looking now possibly at maybe giving Everton a run out against DCL. For Everton's new team, we've got nothing to lose. It's a young, hungry lad, and I'm sure someone with a bit of hunger can show for these pros what it's like to be a professional footballer, to take that opportunity. Obviously, it was a lot of fans left early in the 75th minute, and I can't blame it. It was hoof. There was no rhythm to the play. There was very little excitement. And if we are trying to sell this club, obviously some fans will come back. Some, they enjoy the actual match day experience other than the game, the build-up. But with games coming up now, we're looking at other teams that are dropping points, because otherwise we will drop down the table, and Mellon's got to get this right. We knew it weren't going to be pretty football when we got the job. I've said we know we're going to have to grasp some games. It's going to be hard work. But we still expect that bit more from the team, a bit more from the players. It's sort of Fondopop off, okay. But Fondop we're having his best game, we'll have the bad game, but we shut it short. The ball's coming, he can head it forward. Why change him? Same with Hammond. Hammond was probably the best player in the first half in an Oldham shirt. So, and normally, people normally, I like this little in-play bet when we're losing or we're drawing. Never once on Saturday did that literally click to me and think, yeah, I also missed a goal because I was finishing my beer at half time, but. And again, it's like those who want to see us not do well, or the ones who are typical tactics we won't win, we've played into their hands today. And it's just left down on things, because the Dutch lads have come over, had an absolute brilliant time. They enjoyed it. Games in the right range. Even got me up doing karaoke on Friday night with a video that's gone viral, but I won't be putting it on air. Maybe if we get to playoffs of me, bang it on here, win a post. But at the moment, I'm just thinking where our next win's going to come from. It will come on Tuesday, probably. Shout out to both Liam Pope and to Tommy Brogan, who both sent videos in of the goal celebration, and obviously Frank's speech today. Much appreciated. Again, if anyone has any content you can send or want to add with me, feel free to give me a shout. I've also put in the description the donation page for Frank's, for people still time to donate. Oldham may have capsized today, but Frank did an absolute brilliant challenge completing it. And I just wish you had 11 players on the pitch who had his mentality, his spirit and his battle. I'd also like to pay tribute to Stan Bowles. Obviously never played for Oldham, he was before my time, but he's spoken highly of, especially at QPR fans. I had the luxury of meeting him at a John Sheridan Q&A many years back, where he became along Stan. He one of them footballers who back in the day played the game, played it how it should be. Rest in peace. Joined them many other great legends up in the heavenly skies. And I'd like to end this on a more positive spin. Happy 60th birthday to an Oldham Athletic legend, one of my favourite players of all time. A guy, when he pulled that shirt on, put his heart, put his effort in, scored some great free kicks, changed some games, scored 8 goals. Happy 60th birthday, David Ayres, who is still an Oldham Athletic legend to this day. And that's it for this vlog. There'll be a brief video ahead of Eastleigh in a post-match vlog. Obviously, I'm not at the game tomorrow, despite it being free travel. I've got to work. Safe travel down to F1. What a great incentive from the club to put on a free coach. And in Oldham style, we will go and win that tomorrow, because that's a typical thing Oldham do. Anyway, keep well, keep the faith, and I'll see you on the terraces. Come on, Oldham.